Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Inside the Nest for the semester. I'm your host, Tim Glastal. NJAC play has finally arrived for the fall season, but first, let's discuss last week's homecoming matchup between the Union Garnet Chargers and Montclair State Redhawks, which was an extreme success. Montclair State took down the Chargers 17-15 in a down-the-wire finish with strong play from Aiden McLaughlin, Christopher Arnold, and Nicholas Burgess. McLaughlin finished with a 52% completion percentage, Christopher Arnold had 79 yards and a touchdown, and Nicholas Burgess had 11 tackles. Even though it was poor weather conditions with steady rain, the production team was a huge success from the control room all the way to the booth. There were 50 students in all show positions throughout the day. It is truly incredible how much work goes into a production of a homecoming game between the preparation by the on-air talent, the effort from the production team, and setup from the field crew. A lot of times a smooth broadcast has a chaotic control room, and it is amazing to see them maneuver through the adversity when the set goes out. And the show was a success with tons of guests, analysts, and of course, fun. Our senior staff of RHSN are the best, and it is great to see them behind the scenes on what it takes to produce for the Redhawks Sports Network. On the field, the Redhawks look to continue their momentum from the Union game into this weekend as they take on the TCNJ Lions, who they beat in last year's homecoming matchup 42-7. This is going to be a tough matchup for Montclair State because it is on the road, and this is not the same Lions team from years past. TCNJ took down Franklin and Marshall 17-13, which is a team that beat up on Montclair State 35-10 weeks prior. It was complete and utter dominance from Montclair State in last year's 42-7 homecoming win over TCNJ. Last year's starting quarterback Andrew Sanborn threw for 205 yards and 4 touchdowns. Anthony Roget caught 7 receptions for 76 yards, and Henry Lewis rushed for 68 yards. The Redhawks pounced on the Lions right from the gate, taking a 35-0 lead at half, thanks to strong quarterback play from Sanborn and help from special teams. Coach Palazzo had his guys ready to go right away, and Montclair State's offense was very aggressive throwing the ball from the beginning. Montclair to stay aggressive in this upcoming matchup because TCNJ is coming in with a vengeance. McLaughlin will be tasked with a heavy passing workload early and expect the Redhawks to implement their new weapon, Christopher Arnold, on the ground. Ahead of this weekend's game, we took to the campus to see what the students think the outcome will be.
Hello, my name is Justin Jacob.
I'm Colin Berg.
And this is Inside the Nest. Today we'll be going around asking students what their prediction is for the upcoming football game.
18-6, us.
30-0, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to let no touchdown.
30-0, that's crazy.
Score predictions?
17-7.
21-17 us.
21-17 sounds good.
I say it's going to be 14-7.
21-7.
I think it's going to be 30-14.
With TCNJ this Saturday, who do you guys think is going to win?
I don't get great vibes. I think it's going to be like 41-0, and we're going to lose.
I don't even know we had football.
Montclair is going to win 41-0. I've been having good vibes. It's just you.
I think it's going to be 34-30 Montclair State.
Yay!
It has been a fantastic season for Montclair State field hockey. They have a 7-2 record and had a 7-game winning streak before losing to Arcadia this past Saturday. Montclair State has taken home a lot of awards the past 3 weeks, including a Defensive Player of the Week for Anna Donaldson and a Rookie of the Week for Sydney White in Week 3, a Player of the Week for Gab Maisto and a Defensive Player of the Week for Kylie Compton in Week 4, and a Player of the Week for Tori Cetera in Week 5. The Redhawks have a deep roster and extremely well coached by Eileen O'Reilly. I'll take you through some of the big headlines from the season so far. We start with Coach Eileen O'Reilly getting her 100th win early in the season with a 2-0 win over Vassar and has not slowed down since. We spoke with Coach after the win, and she told our CJ Staniak that it happened faster than expected. Next, we have offense. The Redhawks' 7-2 record is thanks to their strong play with 20 goals compared to 8 from their opponents in the season. The Redhawks' offense has had success due to their unselfishness with 13 team assists in the season. But they say defense wins championships. Montclair State's defense has also been superb thanks to freshman goalkeeper Sydney White, who has 16 saves and an incredible 6-1 record. The NJAC Rookie of the Week will definitely not be the first award she earns. Looking forward to the next 3 games for field hockey. They have Messiah on the road this Saturday, William Patterson on the road Wednesday, and Stockton at home next Saturday. But the game the team is circling? TCNJ on the 19th. Coach tells us that the players called the night before TCNJ Eve. That's how focused they are on getting the W. They beat them 1-0 last season for the first time since 2018. NJAC play is getting going for both men's and women's soccer. Both teams struggled to begin the season, but the men have found their stride, winning 7 in a row, hoping to repeat as NJAC champions. The women's team has had a lot of ties throughout the season, but look to work off their 1-0 win over Kane Wednesday. The lone goal scored by Kelly Prendergast, one of last year's top scorers. It has been an impressive rookie season so far for freshman goaltender Solange Bell, who has 35 saves and 2 wins on the season.
Solange, we all played against her in high school, so we were kind of used to how she played, and we got to know her more now that she's here.
I mean, the best thing about this program, like one of my favorite things, is that they don't really look at like age-wise. Like it's based off of like sticking together and just encouraging each other.
She has a great touch. If we have to hit it back to her, we know we could trust her.
It's kind of very like homey feeling for me, and I'm pretty used to it because like I've been playing ever since I was like 11, 12, and I'm just excited that we have home games because in the beginning of the season we had a whole bunch of away games.
The atmosphere that's here is second to none, and the ability to play on nice surface is great for us. We like to move the ball around and we like to take people on.
The whole environment is very good. The vibes are great with the guys. Being 7-0 so far in the last 7 games is really good.
At the end of the day, the guys are, they're coming together, they're gelling. We have a lot of guys returning from last year.
We're very positive right now. We're in a good mood. We know it started the season strong. We know we need to keep going. We just won the NJAC last year, so we need to build off of that.
Yeah, I think, we're going to go into the game plan similar as we have the last, 7, 8 games.
We know that they're a good opponent, and the NJAC team is a good opponent. So just go out there, press them, and get the best result that we can.
The volleyball team went into the Stockton game this week with a 1-3 record in their last 4 matchups, but took care of business, winning the match in 4 sets. The Ospreys came into this game with the best overall record in the NJAC, but the Red Hawks got the W thanks to a huge game from freshman star Cameron Muse, who had 30 kills. Defensively, Sophia Lopez had 5 blocks and Katie Rodman had 26 digs to solidify the victory from Montclair State. Overall, it was a team effort for the Red Hawks, and they will look to continue their strong play as NJAC play starts to heat up.
You guys just beat Stockton. How do you feel about that? And how do you feel about the team morale after that?
It was a big battle, I'll say. They were determined to be the #1 in our conference preseason-wise, but after last night, I think we really showed what we're capable of. In the preseason, we did have to go against a bunch of tough teams, and I think that really set us on a good path as far as competition-wise goes.
After the game was really crazy. We talked in about like 6 years almost, so it's like just really awesome, full circle. Last year we lost to them kind of bad at home, so beating them at their home was really nice. The bus ride was really fun, all good vibes, hanging out, talking more lively. For the season, I think we were really happy, we were excited for it.
It was awesome to see her get out there and just perform well. While we were playing, I don't think any of us really realized it because we were just so focused on the game until after. You don't really worry about stats or anything. But as a freshman, to go out there and just compete, play volleyball was awesome. Very happy for her.
Do you give you guys any advice towards kind of keeping the compassion together or, teamwork?
Coach just says to focus one day at a time and, try and work towards obviously the end goal of continuing to win, but just work hard every day and the end result will come.
We can't look in the future. We have to take it one step at a time, especially with this group, because what we did last night, we prepared for it on Monday. So it was a short period of time that we changed our defense, changed some of our setup. The day before we went into it, we executed very well. So today was a little bit more of a take a step back, change some things, and then implement it for tomorrow, and then obviously have a weekend off and then go to Camden again.
Montclair State has plenty of star power and names all over the statistical leaders in the NJAC. Senior Emily Karsich leads the NJAC with a 511 assists. Cameron Muse is second in NJAC kills with 198, and Katie Rodman is second in NJAC digs with 253. It is a super Saturday for Montclair State sports as all teams are in action. We're about halfway through the fall season, but NJAC play is starting to heat up as we look forward to more great action. For Saturday's schedule, we start with women's cross country, headed to the Paul Short Invitational with new head coach Tui at the helm. We got to speak to him at homecoming. Women's soccer is off to TCNJ. Women's swimming and diving will meet Stevens on the road in the pool. Men's swimming and diving will also meet Stevens on the road in the pool. Field hockey will travel to Pennsylvania to take on Messiah. Football will visit TCNJ, and men's soccer will also visit TCNJ. Big Lions weekend. men's soccer is on an incredible winning streak, which has helped them get ranked 8th in the country for Division III. That's for us here in Studio A as the teams start to hit their stride, and so do we. Rest up and stay up to date and support Montclair State sports. I'm your host, Tim Glastal. See you guys soon.